Okay then guys, welcome back to our Dark Souls 3 100% walkthrough. Now, before we go any further, we are going to do a little bit of housekeeping in the tower, as we have the tower key we did buy earlier. If you don't know how to get it, what you need to do is get yourself 20,000 souls, any point in the game. I mean, if you've gotten this far, it shouldn't be that difficult for you to get hold of them. Talk to this lady who will sell it to you.
Ashen 1.
And then go on up all of these steps. Oh, pardon me. And I've gone the wrong way. Excellent. I will get the right way eventually, guys. Really sorry about that. It is that way. I don't know why. This place is such a labyrinth. I always get lost in it. Always, always, always. Cool, so we're going to wait for these fog gates to move. I really do not know what their purpose is or their use, other than maybe a load screen. Okay. So we're going to use our key on this gate. Up the steps we go. I don't really need to worry about weapons or spells or anything coming up here. We're not actually going to be doing any fighting. No, you can't get over. That looked like it was begging to be jumped on. Okay, so we're going to go through this way and up the lift. There we go, that's what we wanted. So we're going to go around here, grab this, Firekeeper Soul. Now this is an item that we can give to our Firekeeper in the Firelink Shrine. We're going to talk about that in more depth in a slightly later episode. I do need to label it with spoilers because it is going to be dealing with stuff that is much later in the game. Again, just checking around. I always check everywhere because this game has mechanics in it that cause items to reappear, well, not reappear, but appear in earlier parts of the game that you thought were previously cleared. But we'll be detailing some of those as and when they should have appeared and how to do that. Cool, so with the Firekeeper Soul, we are going to head back down. And we should finally meet Patches. Now, I was trying my hardest to get him to appear in the Cathedral of the Deep, but I just couldn't seem to get it done. I will find out how to get that to happen, and I'll try to showcase it in another video. But for now, and for this walkthrough, it's not a requirement. It doesn't mean that we miss anything, it just means we haven't had all of the interactions we could have done with them.
Sorry. Beam.
Cool. Now then, so you can almost see all of the items that are essentially lighting the way. So we want to jump off over that way. Now we should have probably equipped Spook. So if you're watching this before you're doing this, go ahead and do that. So we are going to run and jump over here. As you can see, it can hurt a little bit. If I remember rightly, we should actually just get to the bottom now, but we should hit another coffin this way. No. Well, we got down anyway. We haven't missed anything, so that's cool. Grab the Estus ring, which for those who don't know will make our Estus flasks healers for a little bit more. And now Patches should have moved. Oh hello, I don't remember that being there. We'll grab that. Cool, 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 cool. Yep, this way. Now, Patches should have moved over this way. There we go, this is Patches.
Now, hold your horses. Let's have a look.
So forgive him to be able to use him as a merchant. If you want to kill him afterwards, feel free to do so. But we do first need to buy black firebomb, rope firebomb, and we also want all of this. Now this is the Onion Knight's equipment, and if we want to save him, we need to purchase all of this stuff, and then go and give it to him in his trapped predicament, which we will do in a second. I am actually going to go and find somewhere to acquire all of these souls from, which is going to take us, that's 7, 10.5, 16.5, so that's 21,000 souls to set Seigward free. Now it is worth it. He does give you some really good stuff later on in the game, so the souls that you're going to pay for this are indeed worth it. I have got a couple of videos up already on where you can acquire souls fairly easily quite early in the game, but I'm going to see if I can I'll see if I can build another video that's going to kind of make that a little bit quicker, but that is the goal for now. So I will cut back.
Thanks, good comp.
To right here, but with 21,000 souls. Okay, so we're back at patches with our souls.
Aren't you glad?
Grab all of this. Obviously we've got the just from just then. So we're going to get the Katarina set. And the shield. We don't actually need to take his weapon, so it's fine. And obviously we've got the black firebombs. Last time we're going to go and get some normal firebombs from our vendor while we're at it. I think she sells them. Because we're just going to try and clear up all of Firelink, get Seigward sorted. I'll show you where he is, all in one go. So we've kind of got all of the housekeeping done. So you should sell us some firebombs. So we've got the normal firebomb. We will want the roped one as well. Take a prism stone, that'll be useful for us. And I guess that if you want to do some PvP. That if you are confident you can keep your health at full. It's pretty good.
Ashen 1.
So we've got a couple of things to do. We need to go and see our friend up this way, who should give us a key.
Well, you'll make it if it is.
Cool. We're going to sort that as well once we've taken care of going upstairs and Mr. Seigward. First off, we're going to go up here. We're going to get ourselves some goodies. I didn't knock the ladder down. So, obviously, because we were concentrating on the Patches quest line, I'm going to go up this way. Now there should be a crystal lizard on the right, and the building on the left. We want to go onto the building first. Hopefully it doesn't start running. We're going to kick this down, and then we are going to go and grab crystal lizard. Gets us 20 titanite. And that should now save us having to run all the way back round again. Now this way. Up on here. Now then, we've got a selection of items we can leave in here to grab ourselves some goodies. So first thing we're going to want to leave is, let's just go down the list. So we'll do a firebomb. I'll do this one at a time because otherwise it can get itself confused and you don't get everything that you want. I'll start that shot. Time to chink. Okay, so apparently she doesn't want the ropes black firebomb. Fair enough. A lowering skull. This is the hello coming. We've got one of those to leave. Twinkling titanite, that's nice. We're going to want to leave shekel. I guess it's something as well. There we go. We're going to want to leave Seigward. And I think that's all we're going to leave for now. That probably gets us something. Iron bracelets. Cool, so I guess there's a multitude of goodies. You know, that is essentially what you want to do with your Seigward that you get from Seigward for helping him earlier. I'm going to head back down into Firelink Shrine. So we now have two things that we need to do outside of Firelink Shrine. I'm just going to walk between the areas. So first off, we need to go and rescue Seigward of Katarina in the Cathedral of the Deep. Cleansing Temple bonfire. We're going to grab that. Out here to the well. Hopefully we don't get disturbed by anybody. We'll talk to this guy. There we go. The new gesture. But he will repay us quite nicely later on, so that's all good. And next we are going to High Wall Lothric, the tower on the wall. Just waiting for the load. Wow, that was a long load screen for me. Let's check that we've got some decent spells on. Cool, so now this enemy can be an absolute nightmare. Part of me wants to see if we can poison him, but I don't think he's going to give us a chance to. But we'll make an attempt. This should be a victory. We've got more than enough healing items to kind of just heal our way through this fight anyway. So I'm just going to drop down here, drop down here. Not die to him, obviously. Through this way. Down the elevator. It's my lift, not yours. My lift. So we have that guy right there. So let's buff up. I do absolutely feel like poisoning him and seeing if I can just run up the lift. Come on. So it would appear he's immune to poison. Whoa, don't get hit by the kick. So this guy is pretty mean. Try to roll out the way of his attacks rather than block them. Whoa, got me with that. And just be aware that they are nigh impossible to stagger. So that isn't really an option. Whoa. Whoa, man. Got off lucky there. Really has got like horrific attacks. It doesn't leave us many openings. No. There we go, that's him down. Next is the cracked red eye orb. So we're going to go back up the elevator, and that takes care of all of our business and leaves us free to take on the Farron Keep area. With that being said, I'm just going to homeward burn out because it'll be a bit quicker. Should have probably done that bomb. Now, obviously we're going to go over to Farron Keep, but instead of having a loading screen come up here, you're going to see that we got the Archdeacon set over from the Deacons of the Deep bonfire. I accidentally teleported there when I was getting some souls, and it just kind of appeared next to the bonfire, so I will roll that now as we go over to Farron Keep.